Hello children, in previous video you have studied about congruence of triangles and test of congruence of triangles. Congruence of two triangles means if there exists at least one to one correspondence between the vertices of any two triangles such that corresponding sides and angles of one triangle are congruent with corresponding sides and angles of other triangle, then these two triangles are congruent. And there are four tests. First one is ASA test. So in a correspondence, if two angles of triangle ABC are equal to two angles of triangle PQR and the side included by the respective pairs of angles are also equal, then the two triangles are congruent, and this property is called as ASA test, means angle side angle test. And second test is SAS test, means side angle side test. So in a correspondence, if two sides of triangle ABC are equal to two sides of triangle PQR and the angles included by the respective pairs of sides are also equal, then the two triangles are congruent, and this property is called as side angle side test, which in short we write SAS test. Third test is SSS test. In a correspondence, if three sides of triangle ABC are equal to three sides of triangle PQR, then the two triangles are congruent, and this property is called as side 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 test, which in short we write as SSS test. And fourth one is hypotenuse side test. So in a triangle ABC and triangle PQR, angle B and angle Q are right angles. Hypotenuse are equal and AB is equal to PQ. Then the two triangles are congruent, and this property is called the hypotenuse side test. Students, you can use one more test, that is SAA test. SAA test means side angle angle test also you can use. Now we will solve questions from practice set 3.2. First question. In each of the examples given below, a pair of triangles is shown. Equal parts of triangles in each pair are marked with the same signs. Observe the figures and state the test by which the triangles in each pair are congruent. So first figure is given. Triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Here one identical line, here one identical line. Means side AB is congruent to side PQ. Here two identical lines, here also two identical lines. Means side BC is congruent to side QR. Here three identical lines, here also three identical lines. It means side AC is congruent to side PR. So by dash test, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. So by which test? By SSS test. SSS test. So these two triangles are congruent by SSS test. Now second figure, triangle XYZ and triangle LML. Again one identical line. So side XY is congruent to side LM. Now this symbol means angle Y is congruent to angle M. And two identical lines means side YZ is congruent to side MN. So by dash test, triangle XYZ is congruent to triangle LMN. So side, angle, side. So these two triangles are congruent by side angle side test. In short means SAS test. These two triangles are triangle XYZ is congruent to triangle LMN by SAS test. Third figure, triangle PQR and triangle SUT. Triangle PQR and triangle SUT, or triangle PRQ and triangle STU. One to one correspondence is important. So PRQ and triangle STU. Angle P is congruent to angle S, same sign. So angle P is congruent to angle S. Here identical lines, two identical lines. Here also two identical lines. So side PR is congruent to side ST. and same symbol is here, means angle R is congruent to angle T. So by dash test, triangle PRQ is congruent to triangle STU. So by A S A test. So these two triangles are congruent by A S A test. So by ASA test, triangle triangle PRQ is congruent to triangle STU. Now fourth figure. Two triangles are given, triangle LMN and triangle PTR. Triangle LMN and triangle PTR. So hypotenuse LN is congruent to hypotenuse PR and side LM is congruent to side PT. So triangle LMN is congruent to triangle PTR by hypotenuse side test. These two triangles are congruent by hypotenuse side test. So by hypotenuse side test, triangle LMN is congruent to triangle PTR. Now question number 2. Observe the information shown in pairs of triangles given below. State the test by which the two triangles are congruent. Write the remaining congruent parts of the triangle. Observe the information shown in pairs of triangles given below. State the test by which the two triangles are congruent. Write the remaining congruent parts of the triangles. So first sub question, two figures are given, triangle ABC and triangle PQR. So from the information shown in the figure, in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, same sign is here. So angle ABC is congruent to angle PQR. Angle ABC is congruent to angle PQR. Sec BC is congruent to sec QR. Sec BC, see, two identical lines. So sec BC is congruent to sec QR. Sec BC is congruent to sec QR. And again, same symbol is here. So angle ACB is congruent to angle PRQ. Angle ACB is congruent to angle PRQ. Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by ASA test of congruency. ASA test of congruency. So these two triangles are congruent by ASA test, angle, side, angle test. So these two triangles are congruent by angle, side, angle test. Students, if two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding sides are also congruent and their corresponding angles are also congruent. If two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding sides are congruent and their corresponding angles are congruent. See, corresponding sides are congruent. For this, short form is CSCT, and corresponding angles are congruent, means use short form CACT. So after that it is given, therefore angle BAC congruent to dash. BAC congruent to dash. So BAC means this angle. BAC, now these two triangles are congruent by ASA test. If these two triangles are congruent, means their corresponding sides and corresponding angles are congruent. So here angle BAC is congruent to, see this angle, angle BAC is congruent to angle QPR. QPR. So and reason is corresponding angles of congruent triangles. Corresponding angles of congruent triangles. In short form, you can use CACT. So these two angles are congruent by CACT, corresponding angles of congruent triangle. Same, sec AB. Sec AB is congruent to sec PQ. Again, corresponding sides of congruent triangles. Corresponding sides of congruent triangles. So sec AB is congruent to sec PQ, and reason is corresponding sides of congruent triangles, and in short form CSCT. And third one, sec AC. Sec AC is congruent to sec PR. Sec AC is congruent to sec PR. Reason is again corresponding sides of congruent triangles, and in short form you can use CSCT. If two triangles are congruent, then by corresponding, then their corresponding angles and corresponding sides are also congruent. So these two angles are congruent by CACT. These two sides are congruent by CSCT. These two sides are congruent by CSCT. So if two triangles are congruent, their remaining corresponding sides and corresponding angles are also congruent by CACT and CSCT. Second sub question. This is your figure. So from the information shown in the figure, in triangle PTQ, see PTQ and triangle STR, don't take RTS, take one-to-one correspondence properly. From the information shown in the figure, in triangle PTQ and triangle STR, one-to-one correspondence STR. So in triangle PTQ and triangle STR, sec PT is congruent to sec ST given PT is congruent to ST. Two identical lines. Here also two identical lines. So sec PT is congruent to sec ST. And angle PTQ, this angle PTQ is congruent to angle STR. Which type of angle? Vertically opposite angle. So angle PTQ is congruent to angle STR and reason is vertically opposite angle. Sec TQ. Again here sec TQ, one identical line, here also one identical line. So sec TQ is congruent to sec TR. Sec TQ is congruent to sec TR. So in triangle PTQ and triangle STR, sec PT is congruent to sec ST. Angle PTQ is congruent to angle STR. Angle TQ is congruent to angle TR. So these two triangles are congruent by which test? By SAS test. By SAS test. So these two triangles are congruent by SAS test. If two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding sides and corresponding angles are also congruent. So here triangle PTQ is congruent to triangle STR. Therefore, sec PQ is congruent to sec SR. Reason is CSCT, corresponding sides of congruent triangle. So sec PQ is congruent to sec SR. And same angle PQT is congruent to angle SRT. And reason is corresponding angles of congruent triangle. So these angles are congruent by CACT. And same angle TPQ is congruent to angle TSR. Again reason is CACT, corresponding angles of congruent triangle. If two triangles are congruent, then the remaining corresponding sides and corresponding angles are congruent by CSCT and CACT. So here two triangles are congruent by which test? SAS test. Therefore, triangle PTQ is congruent to triangle STR. Reason is SAS test of congruency. Therefore, angle TPQ is congruent to angle TSR. Angle TPQ is congruent to angle TSR. Reason is CACT. And angle TQP is congruent to angle TRS. Angle TQP is congruent to angle TRS. Again, reason is CACT. And sec PQ is congruent to sec CR. Reason is CACT. Corresponding sides of congruent triangle. Sec PQ is congruent to sec SR. Sec PQ is congruent to sec SR and reason is CSCT, means corresponding sides of congruent triangle. Here angle TPQ is congruent to angle TSR and angle TQP is congruent to angle TRS. Reason is corresponding angles of congruent triangle. In short form CACT. Sec PQ is congruent to sec SR. Reason is corresponding sides of congruent triangles, means CSCT.